Right, hello and welcome to my channel. I haven't done a proper talk to the camera video for a little while. I just thought I do want to explain the bondings that I've done the last few days, or last week as well. I've put Spike and Leo together, and I put Casper and Samson together. Now, normally with a bonding, I would just put them in a neutral area with hay in the middle. And then just see how it goes, and normally you know within the first few minutes kind of how it's going to go. This time, because all my guinea pigs, I had 6 single guinea pigs because they'd obviously lost their mates, a few of them, and some of them couldn't be bonded with the ones that were single ones. I waited and obviously bonded the others a different way because they are quite dominant. So I decided to do a side-by-side bonding, which a lot of rescues do in this country, in the UK. So I thought I would try that, and actually it's worked really well. You can kind of tell through the bars. Again, I've tried it before through the bars, and some of them, they don't bond that way. These ones, because I know they need to be with other guinea pigs, especially Spike, as he's an older guinea pig, and he's always liked being with other guinea pigs. Even though he's blind now, he's actually the dominant one out of him and Leo. So he can still hold his own. And then I've got the new bonding, which is Samson and Casper. Casper was in with George before he died, and Casper's learnt from George. George was such a laid-back guinea pig that he actually, he gets on. He's kind of picked up his traits, and he's quite a laid-back. There's been no mounting or anything like that. So, yeah, he's kind of picked up that. So they're all really happy. Leo's actually popcorn at the moment. They're so happy to be in with another guinea pig. Samson's the same. He's popcorning, like jumping around, getting all excited. Those of you that don't know what popcorning is, I'll turn it around, actually doing it now. Oh, he was. He probably won't now. I've got the camera on him. He's just running around. Now, Samson was in with Dobby, and Dobby was getting really aggressive with Samson, and they just had a fight. So their personalities weren't matched. But these two seem to be better matched, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work. But like with all males, you just never know. Like these two are just having a bit of a, I'm the boss, Spike's saying. As you can see, need to give him a good groom and bath today because all his back end, I've clipped it. He's such a long haired guinea pig. They do need a lot of maintenance. So yeah, they all need a good cleaning out. So I've just come in this morning. All their bottles need filling up. We've got the girls on the floor. And I've got a cat in here. Oh, he's just gone out. So yeah, so I just wanted to really say about the bonding, really. And if it doesn't work one way for you, if you try them together and they've drawn blood, then chances are it won't work again. But if they haven't drawn blood, and you've got 2 siblings that you've pulled out from each other and they haven't grown up together, put them side by side, see how they get on, and then put them back together and see how that works. Or different a lot of these guinea pigs aren't related, some of them are, but if you've got the right personalities, then you can match them up, and you kind of know. Then it is difficult though with males. It's hard to get the personalities right sometimes, but persevere is all I can say, because Spike originally, he caused a lot of damage to his brother, who was Jasper, and I thought, oh, he's never going to get on with another guinea pig, and he did. He got on with Bilbo, who for years they were next to each other and didn't really like each other, or I didn't think I could ever try them together. But in later life, one was 4, the other was 5, they got on brilliantly. And obviously Bilbo ended up living out his life with Spike next to him, and so just try these things. You just never know, really. Males always seem to surprise me anyway. It's always learning from them, really, how their behaviour is. So that's the fun thing about keeping animals, is the behaviour behind it, and kind of working out who's going to get on with who, really. And there's never a dull moment with male guinea pigs. They've got such personalities. Not saying that females don't, but the females tend to get on with each other. You do get the odd mean girls, as I've got two of them, which is Jasmine and Esme. But actually, both of those have kind of sorted themselves out since having youngsters in the group. I think it's kind of helped the dynamic, and they're actually a really chilled out group of guinea pigs now, because I've got 10 females and the neutered male, which keeps them all in check. He's down here at quite a small male though, really. But he tends to keep them all quite balanced. So yeah, I just wanted to update guys really on what's going on here, and any questions about bonding, then I would try and answer them. It's good to do a lot of research and to find the best method for you really on bonding your males. Trios don't tend to work. I have had trios before, and it was with George, who's the most laid back guinea pig, and Bilbo and Spike were a trio at one point. But then Spike was getting jealous of George being in there. He didn't want him to be with Bilbo, so I took George out to go with him with Casper then. So you kind of, if you watch your guinea pigs enough, you know when something's going to spark anyway. When you think that, you know, tensions are running high between your males, then you need to distract them with something, or give them a bigger space, or, you know, take out the hides so they can they should have hides that they can each get through. Although actually Spike and Leo have got hides that they can't, but then I know, because Spike's an older guinea pig, then he's not going to be aggressive towards Leo, and Leo is actually quite respectful of Spike. So the behaviour, I've watched them and I know it works with them. So I say that they'll probably end up fighting tomorrow, but we'll see. Famous last word. But no, I think they're going to be fine. Spike will live out his life with Leo now. Spike's getting on. He's going to be 5, I think, this year. So he's going. He's a good age, but actually he's in really good condition. His weight's really good. In fact, I've got no worries about any of them at the moment. Obviously, the 3 that I lost, January, February and March. George I was expecting, because he was getting on a bit. His health he's not deteriorated, but you just sometimes know, and I had a feeling. And Bilbo was getting on, so I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen at some point. And Monty was a surprise. I didn't expect him because he was a bit younger. He was going to be 4, but he had a upper respiratory, which he was out on antibiotics for, and it actually worked. He got better, but you know, as with all things, sometimes they get better and then they've gone, kind of thing. So that's what it was like with him, really. And it was quite, you know, it's just one of those things that happens with guinea pigs, because they're prey animals. They kind of, you think they're okay and the treatment's working, but they can just go the other way really quickly. And it was like that with him. He'd put on weight, and I was giving him extra food, antibiotics, and he was on the road to recovery, was better. And then yeah, it just kind of happened. So yeah, and you kind of think, is there anything you could do? But that's sometimes the way it goes. He was from a pet shop, so I don't know kind of his background breeding and how healthy he was. I mean, I don't think he was that well bred, because he had a lot of things that I think I wouldn't have bred from him anyway. So yeah, just being listened to by Spike. Is that what's going on? Give me some food. You want some food? I'm not going to give you any food. You've had food. Give you some more hay in a minute. So yeah, and there is beautiful Crinkle. Aren't you? You're beautiful. Yes, don't eat my finger. Yes, you're beautiful too, Leo, with all this long locks that you've got. Right, anyway, I think I've waffled on enough. Like I said, any questions you've got, I'll try and answer them. And yeah, like I say, with bonding, just do your research on things and do what's best for you. If you want to put them in a neutral area, try it. But sometimes with really dominant ones, it's always worth letting them meet next to each other first. A lot of places like hay swap, so they swap the scent so they can like smell each other. And then either put them in a neutral area after that, or like I did with mine actually, because one of mine's quite young, Casper. I put Casper in with Samson, even though they've been together for about a week, next to each other for a week. I'd swapped hay so they could smell each other. They sat next to each other, smell each other, and then I put Casper in with Samson, and it was fine straight away. And then I took the barrier down between them, and they've got the whole area now, so they're absolutely fine. But obviously with some of them, you might have to take them out and put them, like with Spike and Leo, which are slightly older, I put them in a neutral area and put them together. And within like 5 minutes, I could tell they were going to get on because they stopped humping each other, or Leo stopped trying to hump Spike. And which is a normal thing. They will each hump each other. Spike's not bothered about it. He's like, but Leo was trying to like spray him with wee and stuff like that. But they got on with each other straight away. So I then put them back into, he's trying to spray him with wee now actually. Put them into one side and then open the whole thing up and let them, and they've been absolutely fine. I mean, obviously Leo's still trying to test the boundaries. But Spike's like, he doesn't really care, so that's always a good thing. So, and they're always going to try and spray each other with wee to mark each other basically, to say that you're mine, which is really pleasant. But there we go. Females tend to do the same thing as well actually, but they tend to be a lot more laid back. But again, you can have fights with them, like I said before. Anyway, I'm going over the same things. Lovely to talk to you anyway, and I will catch you again soon, hopefully. Now that the weather's starting to get a little bit nicer, I'll come out here and have chats with you, sit with the guinea pigs, maybe introduce them singly, because a lot of the time I haven't done any single introductions. Anything you want to see. I think I've done a lot of the nail cutting and stuff like that. But anything else you'd want to see, if you want to see baths, any other things I can help with, then just put in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like if you like the videos, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.